Scary fun with a splash of history. Take a walk back in time on a haunted night in Old Salem on a night watchman tour.
Fox 8's Madison Forsey shows us what you can expect.
Well, the weather, it's starting to change a little bit, starting to feel a little bit more like fall, and you might be in a spooky mindset. Maybe you're getting ready for Halloween. Well, we have some haunting stories to tell you here in Old Salem. They have a night watchman tour that digs in to all of the kind of creepy stories, ghost stories, or just nefarious things that have happened around Old Salem. I'm joined here by Jacob Chilton. Thank you so much for joining us today to talk about the night watchman tours. What are they? What are these tours?
So the night watchman tours, what they are is that they're named for someone who actually used to patrol the town here at night during the 18th and 19th century, kind of just doing some safety work, checking on those who are sick, making sure there's no fires and etc. And we continue that tradition today in the form of our night watchman tours, where we recount both stories of bad happenings here in town, ruffians attacking the town, fires occurring, as well as some alleged ghost stories that occurred here in town as well.
Are people surprised by these stories? Do they think that this many nefarious different things have happened in Old Salem's past?
Some people might find them surprising, but the town has been here for about 250 years, and people have always been people, so sometimes things just happen here. People do pass in places like this all the time, and throughout all the years it's been here, so we have stories of those who remember them after they've passed away as well.
Tell me a little bit about what the logistics of this tour kind of look like.
So the tours themselves are about an hour long. They typically will start actually at the boys' school. From there, they proceed about 2 blocks south from here down towards the historic tavern, the museum, not the restaurant. And then from there, they walk their way back up the street, going and seeing the market house here on the square, which we're using as a facsimile of a building that doesn't exist anymore called the Corpse House.
Yes.
Is where they interred the dead before burial. And then the building behind me, which is the Single Brothers house. Probably our most famous ghost story, though, which I will talk about a little bit more, is the one for the Little Red Man, which occurs in this building right behind me. So the building itself, as you can see, has 2 different sections. It has this wooden and brick section and then the fully brick section. This is actually the oldest tour building here in the district. It was built in 1769, and by 1786 they'd outgrown the space and built that brick addition. While they were building that brick addition, there was a man living in the house about my age in his mid-early 30s named Andreas Krimzer. And Krimzer in our records seems to have been a bit of a prankster, sometimes maybe a little bit of a punk. But when they were building this house, they added on another cellar underneath that section. And while they were digging the cellar, there was a collapse. And unfortunately, Krimzer was one of the men who was digging and suffered some pretty severe injuries and passed away late in the night. Allegedly, he had passed away while wearing a red waistcoat, but a lot of people purport to seeing a spirit in this house that is adorned in red. He is seen as turning lights on and off, doors shutting, random presences felt in rooms, and movement out of the corners of eyes of people here. I've got stories from co-workers and guests who swear up and down that Krimzer's still hanging out in the spot. For the people who do believe in ghosts, a lot of the time this is one of those buildings that gives them that feeling of somebody's here other than the people who work here.
Look at that. You got to kind of come see for yourself. It's happening during the night watchman tours at Old Salem. Maybe get a little bit of a history lesson, learn some spooky facts about Old Salem. It's definitely something that you're not going to want to miss this October.
Well, the final tour days are this Thursday and Friday night, the 30th. Can you imagine? Halloween night there, too. The tour typically lasts about an hour. Tickets are $45 each. Go online to oldsalem.org/Halloween-2025. You can buy tickets and learn more about the tour times, too. If you know of a town or a city you'd love to see us feature, just drop us an email to mytownmonday at 10 a.m. news@wghp.com.